Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? Yeah. Good morning. Hold on. I'm gonna move my camera. I want to be back up top. Let me move this. Group this. Hold on. Let me move these things. Never mind. It's not gonna work. Hello, boys. Already timing out. People I see. Who's timing out what? Good morning. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, DJ. Jalen. Good morning. Jalen, we have the same spelling of our last names, but I have a capital N and an apostrophe. You're just an imposter. It's different. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So today's just going to be a Territorial day. We are going to be checking out a new game tomorrow, but today is just Territorial. So Nate, good to see you. So I think we'll just play that today. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else I wanted to play, and it's like honestly not. Oh, by the way, a lot of you were asking for the replay for yesterday's game of how player 69 got so big, and I did kind of tease that I was going to show it. Fortunately, I have the thing up, but basically what happens is everyone was really confused about how player 69 got really big, so watch this, okay? So this is me over here, we're fighting and everything, and like it's kind of a battle to the death. You can see the black team's not exactly doing well, and this is me. And it's like, okay, we got to figure out how to get the blue team out of here because the rest of our team's gone. Like this guy's obviously gone, and you would kind of write this guy off, right? So watch this. So yellow starts attacking blue down here, who's the crown, and instead of like fighting back, he just full sins right as 69 gets in the way, and then no one attacks him, and he just gets full sins again, and then he grabs the land. It was the most ridiculous luck that's ever existed. So really, I mean, he did the right thing in attacking the crown, but the crown just immediately got fed up, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because he had like 3 million. There was 3 million over here. Yeah, he was getting attacked by this guy over here, but you can't tell me that player 763 wouldn't try to protect you at the very least, who has borders on both these players. Because the moment this guy even got slightly big, they left him alone, right? It was kind of bro had plot armor. Yeah, it kind of was that, right? It was kind of like weirdly like, oh, okay, that worked out for you. Like obviously not like accusing him of cheating or anything, but like it was just like that was just so crazy lucky. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, let's do the docket today. Nightpod. Today we're just going to do Territorial, correct? And we'll do that for 3 hours. Sound good? Sound good. All right. Well, let's get started with it, yeah? Territorial got banned on my school computer, so I used some Chinese random website. How did the Territorial get banned? What's so bad about Territorial? That's like banning Snake. Like in theory it should be, but like in practice, are you really gonna do it? Let's do this North America 17. That'll be a good one to start off with. Dude, Maverick, executive producer for 21 months. What a legend. Thank you. Let's go. It's classified as a game? Yeah, everything's classified as a game. But like, you know, the Oregon Trail was classified as a game. It was still on every computer. because it had educational purposes, right? I'll go right here, see if we can slow down this expansion in the north. I don't know why this guy was so insistent on moving over here. There's more land this way. I think he just wanted to put me in the middle of all of his teammates, which isn't the worst move. Unless I get really big with all this land that he just gave me. Which is exactly what's going to happen. Okay, well, I got screwed there. Well, let's hold the line. Everything gets banned in school. I mean, school is kind of crazy. I was reading somewhere though that they've stopped giving out as much homework as they did for like elementary school, and I was like, yeah, man. It was kind of crazy that like you would spend 8 hours at like your work, you would come home and then have like another 2 to like 4 hours worth of stuff to do every night. And you were just expected to do it, even though it really doesn't show any effect of like being any kind of implication of being effective. Hey, I like this plan. Let's try and work with Maverick here a little bit. Yeah, let's work where there's multiple people. So we can get down one, we can figure out the rest. Okay, work over here now. Work with me, Litchi. How are we doing elsewhere? We have so much map control, it doesn't even matter. Good job, guys. Do it. There's the full send. Let's go. Double full send. Huge. Now we just fight this last guy. I failed a semester of my 9th grade English class because I refused to go to do work outside of homework. Only F I ever got. Yeah, I mean, I had to take summer school multiple times in high school. Because it was just like, I could never do these little baby assignments. Be like, draw your feelings, draw a scene from this book, write down your feeling. Oh my gosh, it's just like, it's not that deep, man. Like, you know, there was like a famous quote from like Ernest Hemingway where like someone got really caught up in like the color of his curtains in a book. And they go, why did you make the curtains blue? And he goes, because I like blue. It's just like, I feel like we make a mountain out of like a molehill. In terms of like the depth a writer has, like you can't just even appreciate a story because you have to dissect it so much. So I don't know, I'm not a big fan of homework either. Duhans, good to see you. Go get a Mr. Redacted. What's up, Clint? How are the games going today? This is first one. Nice little win for us. I'm glad I was homeschooled. I mean, homeschool I would personally never really enjoy. Like, yeah, you're never going to have a more dedicated teacher. But I feel like the things you take the most away from school is learning how to be social. Which, unless you, like, do a bunch of things... If your parents don't force you into a bunch of things, like, outside of school, like, you know, clubs and stuff, I don't feel like you get that. And I would say that's a more important skill than any kind of education you get. Because it's like, how many times have you actually used anything you've learned from social studies or English? Like, it makes you a better person to conversate with, but did that directly apply to any job? Do you use any of the skills you got in from school in your job? Maybe if you do like mathematics, sure. School helped me with talking. Everything helps you with talking. It's a muscle. You got to work it out. Like I tell people all the time, I was really shy. And then I went to college and really forced myself to be like a little bit more outside the box. And then I transferred and I joined a fraternity. And let me tell you, nothing works your social brain muscle more than living in a house with 90 guys in a house that was originally built to hold 30. All you do is talk and joke. All right, let's do Caucasia. My machine shop class became my career. Yeah, and I wish more schools had things like that, where it's just like, here's an option of being a trade school. Because you can't tell me that being a mechanic is worse than going to college or something like that, when the mechanic probably earns more. So it's like, why can't we expose kids to things like that, like woodworking, electricity, like actual life skills that like they can grab a skill and learn from and take after they leave? Like, one of the craziest things I think that we don't teach kids is like how to budget and do taxes. Like, like that's just something you're expected to know. You just get thrown in the workforce and you're just expected to know how to do your taxes. Good luck. What's a deductible? I don't know. You'll figure it out eventually. What's a medical deductible? What's a PPO? What's an HMO? I don't know, man. You'll figure it out eventually. When you're like 28 and you've been tired of like getting scammed every time you try and use your health insurance. Point being, I don't think we teach enough actual useful life skills. And we give kids a lot of like busy time, useless busy time. We wake them up incredibly early at like 6 in the morning, be like, hey nerd, time to go learn something. Keep them there for 8 hours and be like, go learn more stuff. And none of it ever matters again. Except for when you're like, you know, having these rare conversations when you could talk about how much you hated Catcher in the Rye. And you go, man, that was a horrible book. And someone else goes, yeah, dude, it was. I'll hear no dissenting arguments on that point. Catcher in the Rye was an awful book. Alrighty, here. I'm going to fight this guy immediately. I got nothing better to do. I got to play coastal defense for sure. But other than that, let's go. All right, we're done. We just play coastal defense and donate. I just did a lengthy online assessment to apply as a remote data analyst as a second part-time job. Hopefully I get the job. It's equivalent to $20 an hour for criticizing AI prompts. Ah, so you're the person who's going to be replacing people, huh? You're helping the AI learn. You're working at Skynet. That's very exciting. Which AI overlord do you think you'll submit to? Bro, I really enjoyed your domination video. The only thing I watch each night helps me sleep as well. Just domination videos? Wow. I'm glad you enjoy them. Yeah, Tonga was a little bit of a pain. There was legitimately a 40-minute period where like we couldn't do anything because the entire world was allied with itself and wouldn't attack anyone. It was world peace, but we were excluded from it. Like everyone hated us but they were peaceful and allied with everyone else. So we just had to sit there for 40 minutes. I feel like they need to teach you more law stuff in school. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I learned most of the things. I feel like I was fortunate to, number one, have a friend whose mom was like a defense lawyer, and number two, take a business law class. Like the business law class really helped me out. The business law class paid for itself. It saved me $8,000. Because when I was moving out, they charged me like I had canceled my lease early, and they charged me basically the entire length of that plus damages. And because I had taken a business law class, I happened to know that that was not what that was illegal. And then they immediately like backtracked and be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, that was a typo." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I'm sure you would have, if I had paid that $8,000, been totally ready to admit it was a typo and give me the money back. And then my friend's mom being a defense attorney really taught me the most important lesson there ever was, which your cops are never on your side. Don't talk to the cops. Never give the cops more information than you have to, and avoid talking to them at all costs. It saved me so much issues in my life. I'm not saying cops are bad people, but like the chances of you like getting into trouble, even if you've done nothing wrong, go up by talking to the cops. You just don't do it. Y'all should start gambling more and working less. The future belongs to AI. I mean, the AI has never been better. I was watching a video on Reddit of like a car show, and it was just like, it was all AI, but you look at it and you go, dang, that's looking real good. That's looking real good. It's looking deceptive. Personal question, but how did you find the social dynamic in middle school and high school? When was your canon event that's not you who is weird, it's everyone else? Well, let me put it this way. I was the weird kid in middle school and high school. I was like the nerd, the quiet kid. I didn't have a lot of friends. My watershed moment was basically I got bullied so much that my school counselor encouraged me to transfer high schools. And then when I did, I could start over. And that was also the time that my brother, who picked on me a lot, left for college. So that was my watershed moment of like, okay, I can learn how to make friends. You were a weird kid? Oh yeah, real weird. It wasn't that I was weird or anything. It was just I was shy. It was really shy. I didn't know how to talk to people. And also I never have done well having a task to do in front of me, but also like the potential like of social. Like I'm a one set mind guy. Like when if the teacher gave us an assignment to do in class, I'm doing that assignment. I'm not talking to anyone. Let's do this North America. So it was hard for me. Well, other kids could do both. I couldn't. I just had to work. If you gave me work, I had to do it. Don't get me in trouble. I bet streaming also made Corgi very social. No. What made me social, I was social coming into streaming. I don't think you can start out being social in streaming, because here's the thing, is you're talking to nothing right here. The entire conversation relies on me. How I became very social is attributed to two events. One was, again, living in a fraternity for 4 years. Really helped out a lot. And two was working at the Boy Scouts in a very high pressure job where like 90% of my job was just calling people. And nothing helped out. And to even go beyond that, nothing will get your social skills up more than fundraising. When your entire job relies on you calling someone who donated 5 years ago and you need them to donate again this year. They haven't done it for 5 years, but you got to get them to do it again this year. And if you make 2,000 of those phone calls a week, you develop some social skills along the way. You want to know the real secret of how to be a little bit more social? You ready for this? This is super easy. If you want to be more friendly in your interactions and more confident in your interactions, here's what you do. You smile on the phone, and you'll notice this. This is a cadence I picked up as well. Is when like you make a mistake or anything like that, just laugh. Just laugh. You'll notice that I laugh a lot. But it was like I naturally did laugh, but it's a skill like I honed up because it makes you more friendly. Man. Have you watched Breaking Bad? Of course I watched Breaking Bad. What a good show, right? That guy did not grab any of that land. He just gave it all to the red player, unfortunately. Huh. Do I have borders on you? I do. Here's our plan. You guys fight here. Let's all fight here. Maverick, we're going to fight here as well. This guy's got borders on me. There's 4 of us that can fight him back. If he wants to throw all of his troops at me, that's fine. Nice. And whoever it is, this I Love Corgi Circus, please don't do that. Like, if you want to play on our team, play on our team. Use the Corgi tag. But don't go on another team and then, like, help us. That's kind of cheating. It's not kind of cheating. It is cheating. It's not cheating. We're encouraging. Please don't do that. I was very bright in secondary school among the top students, but I was easily distracted and wound up. Had a lot of fights, never lost. Okay. I don't think fighting is a good thing. Nor do I really, whenever I hear someone was like, I was really good in school, and I go, oh, okay, so you were a big fish in small pond. I always kind of think that. DJ, go kill. Random message, but just appreciate the constant videos you put up. Nothing better than sitting down knowing there's a video to watch while eating. Well, thanks, James. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy that. That makes me very happy. Yeah. What's DJ doing? Oh, this is him over here. I was like, why is he not fighting this guy? This is the only way out. But no, he's been over here the whole time, the sneaky little dog. You just moved over here. How do I join your team? You put the brackets, Corgi brackets, or you put Corgi in between the brackets, not parentheses, in front of your name, and then you'll immediately be put on our team. Oh, dude. So I watched Andor, the 2nd season of Andor, over the weekend. What a good show. What an amazing show. And what a sad thing is that, like, they had, I think it was a 4-season arc planned out, and they only got the budget for 2, so they finished, and they're done. And I was like, oh, no. Like, Disney, what are we doing? Like, this is your only successful, like, Star Wars series that you ever put out, and it's done. It's like, I get it's expensive, but at the same time, it doesn't have to be. You don't need all these ridiculous sets to tell a Star Wars story. I mean, you can't tell me you couldn't do like a Hateful Eight type of movie where everything takes place in one location. I love the Star Wars universe. And I think the best stories in the Star Wars universe are the ones told where there's not a Jedi. Disney either puts out solid gold or mushy. I mean, well, yeah, you can say that about anything, but like, with Star Wars, I feel like they've really failed. I feel like they have failed so tremendously that like Star Wars is not nearly as popular as it was. Like, people are so fatigued on it. Because like, outside of Andor and the 1st season of The Mandalorian, which they then ruined, what Star Wars thing have they put out that's been good? They need a lot of money to make a show of that quality. I mean, I would disagree with you, because I think what makes that show so good is like the writing and the characters. And I don't think you need like such a ridiculous budget to have that. Like basically season 2 is 3 seasons put together. And you could tell that like they were cutting down, or they could have cut down. Like they were reusing sets and stuff like that. They didn't have very many aliens in it. And it's like, yeah, you can do stuff like that for cheap. Rogue One was very good, but it was interlined. What does interlined mean? Rogue One, I say, is the best Disney Star Wars movie they put out. I would say it's the best Star Wars movie after the original trilogy. No, the worst thing has to be Disney Lord Farquaad and her 7 CGIs. Man. I mean, let's be honest. Rachel Zegler, I think her name is, gets way too much hate. I think she was just really excited and said some dumb things and probably just needs some media training. Like, the movie itself is so bad, though. The writing is, everything about it is bad. It's so bad that Disney's no longer going to do live action remakes, so I think we can all be happy about that. But like, what live action remake was actually good? Like, Disney had been putting out a lot of crap for a while, and that was just the cherry on top. Let's do this Australia 5 team, and I think we will hit the contest in time. Aladdin live action remake was good? I mean, not really. Not when you compare it to the original. I mean, it's not like, that movie's not going to enter the cultural zeitgeist. We'll put it that way. No one quotes it, no one memes it, no one references it. It's immediately gone. All right, I'm out. Forget that spot. Good luck, boys. Snow White was their best work so far. I haven't seen Snow White, but honestly, they're all pretty bad. The one I was the most disappointed in, which I thought was going to be just a home run, was Mulan. Right? Like, Mulan seems to make more sense when it's like real people. And they just changed the plot so much in like weird ways, and it ended up being awful. I was so shocked. I was real hyped to see Mulan. I'm like, yeah, Mulan. I love that movie. Uh-oh, Cheeto Star. You're in a rough spot. I will try and protect you. Yeah, there's no protecting you. No, maybe there is. Okay, we'll just let this bot exhaust itself. I tried to watch Mulan live and it was so poo I stopped watching it. Yeah, I turned that one off too. It was like, I know this is free, but it's not worth it. I don't even think I made it halfway before I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, you missed the entire point of the movie. Can you help me fight this guy? Knock down this crown really quickly. Charge, my friend. Let's go. Let's get him done. Oh, he dropped. That makes sense. I was like, why is he not attacking? Grab that. Thanks for the donation. Haha, get wrecked, nerd. You thought you were getting more land? You just donated to me. Oh, sorry, guys. I thought we were done over here. Here's money. Here's money. I thought that was the last one. I was like, well, we finished. How do we feel about the How to Train Your Dragon remake? I mean, gosh, like we're really talking about remaking a movie that came out like 10 years ago. How to Train Your Dragon was really nice. I don't think it's gonna maintain the charm going from cartoon to live action. Like what's missing from that that's really gonna benefit? It's kind of like if they made Toy Story live action. Like, are you really benefiting from that? Like, there's a level of enchantment that you can get from a cartoon that you don't really get, cartoon, aka animated, that you don't get from live action. So what's the point? Heaven forbid we make original movies again. All right, contest in 2 minutes. Let's wait for that. I think the Lilo and Stitch one will be good. I mean, if anyone could be good, maybe that one, I guess. But even so, I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably not a movie that needed to be made. Dragon movies that need to be continued are Aragon. Dude, how about just remade? Just remade in general. Restart that entire thing. Oh no, dragons are tough. They cost us so much money to like make look good. And I think one of the big critiques about Aragon was like that it looked really bad. All right, Europe, let's go. This is our map. This is our time. Remake Dragonheart? Remake Braveheart, dude. When are we getting the Scottish Highlands again? Oh my god. How about we just not remake it and come up with another story though? Wouldn't that be sick? Could you imagine if we just made a new movie, like a new franchise? Oh my gosh. Why is no one able to make good ideas anymore? I'll tell you exactly why, Callum. Are you ready for this? This is like the real reason no one makes good movies. Is number one, there's no DVD sales. There's no aftermarket for when a movie's done. So it has to recoup all of its things at the box office immediately. So that's reason number one. You need familiarity, you need IPs that people recognize, you need things that there's already a fan base for. Because it's such a huge gamble on such a short time now. There's no cult classics, there's nothing like that. Streaming doesn't pay the bills. Number two is you have basically every single studio has been bought out by hedge funds, and now their only concern There's no one making movies that cares about making movies. There's no one there for like the art of it, or that like has a history with it. They are only executives that are concerned with making money for their clients and themselves. So they will only take those safe bets in things they know are going to be successful. And number 3, there's a huge shift where people love independent films and things like that. So what a studio could do is, instead of taking a bet on a script that could be good or could be bad, is they'll just go to like Sundance Festival and all the festivals, and they'll see what's already been made and is good and buy that, rather than risking making it on their own. They'll have a good idea because the product's in front of them, whether it's going to make money or not. That's the real reason. Matrix, work with me. Still, some modern sequels are good. Deadpool and Wolverine is good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying sequels are all bad, but we've lost a lot of like the smaller movies that would come out, like the mid-range budget movies are all gone. But you have to think, even Deadpool was never going to be released, because the studio legitimately thought Deadpool didn't have enough big appeal to make a movie of it. And the only reason it got released was because someone, aka Ryan Reynolds, leaked the test footage, and people got really hyped for it and showed the studio that, wait a minute, no, we have a winner here, and then they made the movie. But like your generation, anyone under the age of like 20, I think you also have to reconcile the fact that you have grown up in the worst age of cinema, where what you think is a good movie is like one of the better action Marvel movies, and you go, no, that's a good movie. But you haven't ever been exposed to anything beyond that to know what actual good movies are. Like, what you think is the cap is mid for like someone who's my age. Like, oh, I really love this action movie. It's like, yeah, it was nice, but was it a good movie? No. Am I ever gonna watch it again? No. Is it one of my favorite movies? Absolutely not. Old person alert. Yeah, this back in my day. Let me back in my day you real quick. But it's true, like, you've grown up in the worst age of cinema. There's horrible movies that you think are good because you've never been exposed to anything better. I think the disenchantment with adulthood has led to a giant wave of nostalgia that studios try and feed off of. Well, it's funny you bring that up, because I was like curious as to why so many animes, basically all of them, involve high school kids. And there's literally never like an anime that involves anyone above the age of like 16. 16 is like the max cap. And I was like, why is that? And I was reading that basically it's contrived of like Japanese people's lives are so stressful that they all kind of yearn for simpler times. So that like number one, you know, people who are 16 can relate to a 16-year-old, but then adults kind of like are reminiscent of like times that are easier. And I was like, okay. But yeah, there's always like a wave of nostalgia that will hit you. Like, you should never watch any movie that you really loved as a child as an adult. It'll honestly ruin it for you. Like, I used to really think one of my favorite movies was Anchorman. And then I watched it as an adult and was like, hey, I don't know this one, champ. It wasn't that good. We get it. Forrest Gump is a good movie. It is a good movie. It is a good movie. fight you to the death. What's up, Vencadius? We're arguing about movies again. I'm trying to convince the kids that Marvel's 6, The Great Avenger, is not a good movie. Yeah, when I finish an anime, I get the feeling of sadness. Yeah, there's always like a feeling of whenever you find a series that's good and you get so immersed in that, like, at the end of it, you're like, there's no more. And it is like a wave of sadness. I'm trying to watch. Yeah, let's do some lobby 2 stuff. Good call. Let's go lobby 2. Let's do a free for all. So don't worry about tags. Let's go battle royale. What about the second movie of a new Batman? I mean, Batman, a lot of the Batmans are great, right? They tell an original story. Like, I'm not saying you can't have those things. But I guess my point is trying to be that, like, you could have a new superhero with the same story and it'd probably be better. Like the Robert Pattinson one, I think you could take Batman out of that equation, put any other character or person or new person in that new character, and it would be just as successful because it's a great story. To be honest, I like reading books more now than movies. Yeah, books are something that's really hard for me to get started, but once I'm started, I'm addicted. Like, I won't stop reading until it's done. But you want to talk about a wave of sadness, man. Once you finish a good book and you're out of it, like the wave of sadness that hits you, especially if the book ends on like a bad note, like the Of Mice and Men, I cannot reread. It's one of my favorite books, but I can't ever reread it because it put me in such a bad mental state for like a week afterwards. I was just like, nope. I know I can't go back there. I love that book, but I can't go back there. It's so sad when you finish a good series of books. Yeah. Like, I really love the Hunger Games series, and when that was done, I was a little bit sad. I read all the books in like a week. But I love the sensation of, like, one of my favorite authors is John Steinbeck, because his way of writing changes my way of seeing the world and my internal dialogue in a way that's like, kind of, not to sound like precarious or whatever, but like, I feel like I engage the world in a more intelligible way, and I enjoy it. There's more rhythmic, artistic feeling to it. That when I stop reading it, I don't experience the world the same way. It changes the lens of which I see the world, and I enjoy that. Ooh, let's do Scandinavia. That'll be a good one. I made friends with someone who loves movies as I do. We show each other's movies once a week, but the other one missed and discuss it. It's awesome to rediscover things from the 80s and 90s. Yeah. I mean, it is like really cool streaming because there's so many movies and stuff that have come out that are just easily accessible. Like, one of my favorite movies that I probably would have never seen without streaming was Train to Busan. It's a Korean zombie movie. I love it. It's so good. Would I have ever seen a Korean movie if streaming didn't exist? Probably not. It's Scandi and it's a contest? Oh, well, there you go. That wasn't on purpose by any means. Did DJ make it in? Actually, he doesn't really play too many Lobby 2 games. Good luck, boys. How do I get in your lobby? Vincent, you go to game menu, then settings, then lobby 2. Unfortunately, it's too late to join this one, but you can get on the next one. Also, Joshua Dumas, thank you for subscribing. Very kind of you, my friend. All right, good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Also, dudes, sorry about last week. I was telling this yesterday, but the reason that like streams didn't really happen last week is I'm on this new medication. I'll just tell you, it's an antidepressant because it's I just have like such a lack of energy. And I was like, okay, I got on this new antidepressant that I've been on before. And for whatever reason, I reacted really weird to it. So I would like fall asleep at like 10 or not be able to sleep until like 3 in the morning. Then I would fall asleep for 2 hours and be wide awake again. And then I would immediately crash out. And I would constantly be on this series of like sleeping for 2 to 4 hours. And like, I could never like get beyond that because I would just be woken up. Probably by this medication. And it was really messing with me. Like I was just 2 hours on, 2 hours off for like the entire, for like 3 or 4 days. It really screwed me up. So like I try and be awake for stream and I'd fall asleep in this chair. And then be like wide awake and be like, oh, it's 1 p.m. I don't really want to stream right now. But I did get the dosage switched, so it's been a little bit better. Corgi came to say hi. Adios, or it's good to see you, my friend. All right, how's everyone looking here? We got Cheese with the crown. We got Cheeto Star in his corner. Litchi's in a good spot and a good player. Burns could make a move here, but he's got to get a little bit lucky. I'm going to take my luck and see if I can get you involved and you involved. Yeah. Let's fight this guy. Teach you to make the first move. Teach you to make a move. Uh-oh, Fat Cat's falling. Very unfortunate for him. Very good for everyone else. Can you say how again I get in? Vincent, I will show you the next time. But you go to game menu, and then you go to your settings, and then there's a box like right here on your screen that'll be lobby 1 or lobby 2. You hit lobby 2. Good boat over here, Ottoman. It's a frustratingly good boat. Sorry, my friend. Oh, you boated to get me? Nice. All right, top 30. I can feel good about that. Hey, don't worry. Hope your meds work out. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was very much against taking antidepressants because I had such a bad experience with in my youth. But at the end of the day, it's also like, you know, just kind of sitting here and be like, why am I playing life on hard mode? Ah, Burns, good move, good move. I'm getting pinched. That's the end of me. Happy to sub. Been a fan for a while. Figured I should finally contribute, and it's pronounced do miss. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things of being a YouTuber is people always like just fully expect you to know how to pronounce things, and it gets kind of frustrating. Be like, oh, you don't know how to pronounce my name? You mispronounced this. And be like, well, brother, I grew up in like landlocked Denver. I've never experienced your culture before. So thank you for letting me know. I will try and remember it. I'm surprised Burns isn't jumping on an opportunity to get rid of what I think is DJ. Are you playing on server 2? Yeah, lobby 2 right here. As a Turkish YouTuber that makes English content, trust me, I relate to this more than you. Yeah. I mean, it is a thing where, like, any YouTuber, I mean, you especially because you're speaking in a different language, but, like, people will get really, like, I will never forget, people got, like, were, like, ridiculously mad because I was pronouncing it Verde, and they pronounce it, like, Verde. And I was just like, well, let me tell you this, both are correct. It is a regional dialect pronunciation. Please leave me alone. Better than growing up in Kansas with no culture? I mean, Seth, you say Kansas, I say Colorado. We're basically the same thing. Like, yeah, man. It's like, oh, did you... It's just like, I didn't even know, like my experience with, like, Asian food was like, it was like Tokyo Jack's or something like that. It's a huge chain. And it was like, that I didn't like it. You don't grow up with you don't grow up meeting a lot of people when you grow up in landlocked suburbia. Like, my high school, I kid you not, was like 98% white. As a Nebraska from a cornfield, I feel that. Yeah, dude, you do. You do. Will be the best play for Coffee Guy? Fighting Burns probably soon, if not now. Because if you get cheese involved, you get leche involved, you benefit the most. I don't know why British Serp is fighting you. People say that Turkey is a very cool country, especially Istanbul. I couldn't tell you really anything about Turkey. I'm assuming it's amazing. Just because, you know, it's a different culture. It seems like it'd be a fun time. But, you know, there's not a lot of, I've never met a Turkish person in my entire life. Like, I kid you not. Never have met anyone from Turkey. No one who has, like, oh, my grandfather is from Turkey. No, nothing like that. Never met anyone who has Turkish lineage in my entire life. So I'm probably the worst person to speak to about that. If Simo or Leche wins, I'm going to go jump out the window. I mean, Leche has a good spot, but people really need to turn against Burns here. He's getting pretty big. Like, LOL and Cheese, I don't know what they're waiting on. Like, I think everyone kind of needs to fight this. It might be too late, but we'll see. If Thet can get involved, he should too, because I don't know if the other four have enough without him. What about Denmark? I met a foreign exchange student from Denmark when I was in high school, so I know a little bit about Denmark. Oh, good move, Burns, kicking that off. I think this one's... I mean, it's not over, but it's really hard with Thet not having any way in. Leche, actually, never mind. This is not over. Leche does have enough troops in combination with Simo and Cheese to potentially keep this going. someone had to get big, and it's kind of like one of those risks you take. Like, these two needed to attack with Leche, but Burns put his attention over here, so they're the unfortunate ones that kind of eat this. But now it's anyone's game. Minus Let. Let's gotta get involved somehow. I've never been to high school yet. I'm from 8th grade, and I'm about to be in 1 month. I don't have any idea how it is. I mean, no one, let me put it to you this way. You're not going to enjoy high school. No one who you'd ever want to talk to ever has a good time in high school. Like, no one peaks in high school that you would ever care about. So it's not going to be great. It's going to be awkward. It's awkward for everyone. You just get through it, and then you find your real self. You'll find your real self and your real friends. Yeah, high school is not a good time. It's a responsibility just like everything else. Like, don't let the romanticized versions of what's going to happen. Just, you know, understand that, like, it's a time in your life. It won't be the best. But know that I say that in a good way, because you will have the best times in your life. So don't feel the pressure that, like, you have to have a great high school experience. As long as he blocks cheats both. I mean, yeah, he really can't let cheese in. If he does that, he can win. I mean, I think Leche does win this. He's got to see that island, though. He's got to pick one target. He's trying to fight both Simo and Let. That he just needs to fight one. Probably Burns would be the best one to fight, but I understand why he's not wanting to fight him. No, I don't think he pulls this one off. This is getting a little bit too close. Fighting the smallest of the three, I don't know if that is the best move he could do. Okay, Flink, let's not reveal your birth year and everything. Let's not reveal too much information about ourselves online to a bunch of strangers. I know we're, like, having a conversation, but, like, don't give away everything, my guy. I hated high school at the time, but I wish it could go back, man. It really wasn't that bad. I thought it was. See, I'm the exact opposite. Like, even when I wish I could go back to college for sure. High school, no. But you went to the military. So, yeah. High school is probably better than the military was. Ooh, now we got a game. Everyone's on. Now it's just a matter of... Oh, gosh. The question really becomes, what does that do? I ruled him out immediately. I mean, if I'm Burns, I'm probably turning on Shees at this moment and letting these two fight it out if they're going to continue. And see what that does. College for me, but not high school. I would love to return to. Yeah. I don't hear too many people that didn't enjoy their time in college. Right? It's kind of hard. You'll never really be surrounded with so many people that have the same age of you, that have the same free time that you do, and are wanting to have a good time. College is a great experience. It is incredibly expensive and definitely not for everyone. I'll tell you that. I'm actually now considering going to college after I get out. I would. I mean, you get a skill. You go to college for something that actually pays you well. I think it's a great investment. Like, don't go for psychology or something stupid. Just be an accountant, man. You'll make so much money. I think I told this before, but my brother who got an accounting degree, left college, entered the workforce, making more money than I did after me being in the workforce for 7 years. I was a psych major. Yeah, I mean, a psych major has benefited me the most in real world applications, but having it actually help me get a job was useless. Psychologists at state hospitals get paid so much. Yeah, but Steven, here's the thing that people don't realize. Do you know what the most popular college major is in most campuses? Is psychology. And becoming an actual psychologist is so competitive that essentially if you don't get a 4.0, you're probably not going to become one. You could become a counselor, but psychology is not a degree you can really make anything out of unless you go get like something after it, like a master's. Well, on the plus side, I'll be entirely free for me, but I'll go to college for coding and video game design. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's the best perk of being in the military is you get free college. Plus, you'll also be like a preferred hire because you're a veteran. I'm still thinking about whether I should go to college since I'm already on the path to having my associate's degree by the end of high school. I mean, I think it'd be worth it for you because an associate's degree really isn't going to do a ton for you, like in real world. Like, I would obviously consider like a trade school first and foremost, but like if you want to go to college, you already have so many credentials that you could get in and out pretty quickly without having to pay a lot for it. You probably already have all your baseline classes done. That you might as well go there and get like a full degree. From what I heard, college in the USA is like stupid expensive. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's more expensive now, but I think I left college with about $40,000 worth of debt. Which you also have to consider I was working and paying off some of that. So I had accumulated more debt than that. Scary thing is why I truly hate the military life. I've had so much fun. I get to do so many cool things, basically, like they Stockholm Syndrome me. Yeah, I mean, that's the entire thing, is you literally are indoctrinated, right? It's not saying it's a bad thing. But you get accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and it's going to be a big adjustment when you're out. Because if you say unfuck something in a regular conversation, people are going to be like, excuse me, what? But in the military, you say it all the time. And I love that saying. What do you think is worse, middle school or high school, Corgi, if we looked at the topic of friends, activities, and boredom? Middle school is probably the worst because you like, that's the time when your like body's changing. You have a lot of things to adapt to. You have zero freedom. A lot of pressure, a lot of new things. High school, you kind of, it's like round two. But you're a little bit more prepared for it, I would say. In UK, you only pay back your student loan once you're earning above a certain threshold. Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut this off at the 22 mark. Give everyone a little bit of time to prepare. So you guys have like another 2 minutes. I don't even remember half of middle school, but I say middle school is worse just because high school you have more autonomy, you can choose what you can do. Yeah. I mean, Leche's got 47%, so it'd be really surprising if he can't win this outright from here. Or you can show what settings if I want to see the troops above when I zoom out. Yeah, so in Kazu, in your settings, there's this thing called place balance above. Just enable that, and you're in. We wait patiently. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call this, as we don't even need to wait for the 22-minute mark. Lecce just wins. So we'll go ahead and say, Lychee, you win this one. Congratulations. Yeah, that one's over. And let's go back to lobby 1. We'll do a game, and then we'll be ready for the contest. Over attacked, I think. Yeah, potentially. I wasn't super watching. Let's do... Oops, excuse me. We need it. Let's do this Yarp 14. All right, good luck, everyone. Ooh, we got a 3-team. Let's go. Let's go. Mm-mm-mm. One thing I hate about university is engineering lectures. Like, it's 2 hours and you misunderstand something, it can't be re-explained. Yeah, I mean, if you go to college, one of the easiest ways to, like, one of the first things you should do in every class is, number 1, sit next to people you know if you know anyone. Number 2, this is the most important thing, sit in the front. I cannot tell you how much of a difference it makes when you're in a 200-person lecture hall, not having to deal with people's, like, shuffling and stuff. Because if you do miss something, it's pretty crucial, and you go, what was that? And no one around you will know, because they couldn't hear either. Sit in the front. It really makes a difference. The teacher will also know you. So if something happens, you miss an assignment, he's more likely to forgive you. I'm a big proponent of typing your notes. But one of the biggest hacks is the moment you sit down, first off, this is another reason you sit in the front, is as soon as you sit down, you talk to everyone you know, you exchange phone numbers, and you go, hey, you guys want to exchange phone numbers in case any of us have to miss, we can exchange notes. First off, nice little study group you meet. And 2, if you're sitting in the front, you get the other responsible students who take good notes. So if you do have to miss it for some class for some reason, you can get better notes, versus if you sit in the back, you're going to be stuck there with the stragglers who are going to be pestering you for notes because they're missing 9 out of 10 classes. And the reason you should type your notes is because you can type so much faster than you can write. So you're increasing your typing skills, which is something that's going to be important later in life. Oh, Cogmani member for 18 months. Thank you, brother. 18, huh? I thought I already hit that. I would have thought you would too. But you can type much faster, which means that you will be less likely to miss something. And also, when it comes time to study, it's a lot more easy to organize your notes if you can copy and paste it because you typed it rather than writing it. Go, gingerbread man. Uh-oh. I think my game froze. And froze. Okay. Yeah, I got an error, so I think my game's done. Good luck to anyone that's still in it. My whole website seems to be dead. Or a recommendation is do a group Google Docs. You can all write notes in the same doc. I would recommend against doing a group Google Doc. I think that's too many heads in the I think that's too many people trying to make decisions. I think that would get too much. Take their personal responsibility to do the notes yourself. The lobby one's also frozen? Okay, so the whole thing is frozen. All the hard parts about engineering is the math. Typical mathematical equations take forever. Yeah, so you can't really type that stuff. I get that. Like, it was the same for when I took biochemistry. You can't type that. So much of it is drawing out things. There we go. All right, I'm back in. We'll wait for this contest, I suppose. Let's do a Wordle while we wait. That's Chile. Can you guess the three neighbors? We have Argentina, we have Peru, we have Bolivia. What's the capital? I know it. I've heard it. Lima? Is it Lima? No, it's not Lima. I think Lima's Peru. Dude, it's so awful. I literally met someone from this city like 2 years ago, and I can't think of it. She was from the capital of Chile. I can't think of it. What is it? Santiago. Yes. That hurts my soul. I don't remember that. And it's like, here's the capital. What's the flag for Chile? That one. And what's a landmark? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's there's some kind of like desert there. Yeah, the Atacama Desert. What's the national emblem of Chile? Brother, it's all blue. There we go. Probably this one. Yeah. What's the most common languages? Spanish, number one. I would say maybe Portuguese. It's gonna be some local dialect. Portuguese, English. Yeah, what is it? What's the local dialect? Yep. Mapu Dungun. Never was gonna get that. Oh, contest is up though. Let's go. World, let's do this. Mapu Dungun, spoken by the Mapuche people. I'm guessing they're responsible for Machu Picchu. Do we go Africa and Asia? Yeah, ideally we do, but I'm kind of over telling people where to go. It makes the game a little bit more entertaining. Like, our best strategy is to group together, but honestly enjoy the freedom of not having to do that. Maverick, are you back home today or are you still in San Diego? We should get a world map tracker of Maverick's movements. Just all the places he's been. Good luck. Still in San Diego, fly back home tonight. Ooh, exciting. I feel like being a pilot is a job that gets like overhyped in its coolness because you go to a lot of these amazing places, but how much time do you actually get at them? Or is your life just like you live in a hotel room in different countries? Like, maybe you get a little bit of the food, but do you really get to go out and experience any, like, cultural stuff? Fight the power. Hey. How are we doing? We're doing pretty well. Blue team's gonna be our threat. Good, good, good. Wrapped up, wrapped up, wrapped up. Let's try and start donating forward. Airline pilots get a lot less time than freight pilots because of the return routes and stuff. With commercial airlines, usually get 2 to 3 days at stops. Oh, okay. So you don't get any of the fun. Let's try and donate to Myopic and I don't know, maybe CCP. And then Myopic, if you can focus on Europe, and CCP if you can focus on Africa, if we can get those two things going. Or CCP, you just immediately go. I mean, but the entire thing is like we want to diversify a little bit. So like constantly spawning here in Africa and then going up north is not a good thing. Let us have multiple people so that you don't have to take the brunt of everything right away. Any other games you're thinking of playing? We're going to play a new game tomorrow called Quarantine Checkpoint. Where basically you're like the inspection guy who checks people for zombie bites and stuff. There's a demo coming out tomorrow. We're going to check that out. This is my last game. Got to go. And like Maverick, just a dirty backseater, not a stick wiggler. See, that's a military talk thing right there. That's a military thing that, like, I don't think anyone will ever say. You'll never hear anyone say that wasn't in the military. Corey, thoughts on Mike Mincer's training philosophy? Who's Mike Mincer? Well, the first thing that pops up is this guy saying it's outdated, and this guy knows a lot about what he's talking about, so I would trust him. I wish I knew about that guy had a YouTube channel. I knew about it when I was like in my teens and 20s and was like lifting every day. I think I'd be way stronger. Boats above? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, this is I think a bot at this point. No, it's a guy, but he has 200,000, so it's not a big threat. We have this one. Who's this? That's CCP. Yeah, he's making moves. Okay, good. Who's this green guy? Is that really you down here? No? Okay. It's just a random guy full send. Who's this down here? Gingerbread. And who's over here probably shouldn't be? Full send absolutely shouldn't be here. You should let bigger boys take control. All right, while this wraps up, I'm gonna grab another coffee. I'll see y'all here in a second. Oh wait, hold on. Thank Cadis with the $2 donation. I want that submarine corgi. I haven't forgotten. Yeah, the sub for subs, dude. When we get that enterprise going, oh my god, we're buying a sub. We're gonna have. It's gonna be an amazing idea. Only non-believers, only haters don't believe in the sub for subs. Okay, sorry about that. What's up, Luhansk? You cannot text and stream, Corgi? Oh, sorry, I was finishing a text as I was walking back in here. Let's take off tags, though. And let's go to lobby 2. So who wanted to see lobby 2? I'll do it a little bit slower so you can see how we get to lobby 2. You go game menu, settings, and then lobby 1 right now is green. We make lobby 2 green, and then you just hit back. And then back, and then multiplayer, and you're in. And we'll do a team game. Now we just wait for a good team game. Give everyone a chance to get in. Tags, what tags? Oh yeah, make sure your tags are off, guys. Make sure everyone takes off your tags because we're doing a team one. It does matter at this point. We don't want to give anyone an unfair advantage. You can kick people? Yeah, I prefer not to. So just make sure your tags are off, guys. Can you show me real quick? Vincent, game menu, settings, lobby 2, make sure it's next to the green circle, and then hit back, and then you hit multiplayer. I just showed it, so I'm not going to do it again. I have faith in you that you can do it quickly. I'll give you a minute or two. Sorry, guys, one sec. Okay, now I'm ready. All right, let's do South America. 18. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this one person who's trying to join with like 6 accounts out. I don't know why you're trying to why you're trying to cheat in a lobby 2 game, my guy. Yeah, there's green. I don't know, man. I went somewhat near him, I guess. All right, got placed somewhat near him, but it's not great. We did as best as we could given the scenario we were in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good move for us. Blue team's in a little bit of a good spot. Purple's good. Kind of having to sit and wait on a lot of things. British, I don't think you should be in the spot of attacking me, my friend. Just keep weakening him. This guy's basically just kind of suicided into me, so I can just block you, I guess. Do the best I can. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, blue team. It's a good move from them, but it just sucks for us. Yeah, green team's kind of out of this. Blue team's in a very strong position. Blue and black, which is unfortunate for both of them because they're fighting each other. Which yellow's in an amazing spot, so is magenta though. So I think it's going to be about who kind of wins the fight between these two and these two, or if these two fight or what happens. Because like if magenta pushes and squeezes black, then they're dead. Yeah, everyone's kind of sandwiched here. Yellow's got the advantage, but honestly not by much. Like, they have a very strong player in Greenland, but this is kind of a weakened front. Especially if, like, Burns comes over here and starts fighting, then they're screwed. Blue invested a little bit too much in taking out green. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I started attacking Fat Cat, I definitely thought they would get it done quicker, but it really overexposed their weakness to black. Like, I was initially a supporter of being like, yeah, you could take out Fat Cat. Because I thought it was going to go quicker, and I thought that the red team would be helping, but they didn't. They have their own problems. So now black team has a real chance to take out all of this, and Burns has got a decision to make of, does he go after black? Does he go after this guy and start working down yellow? In fact, I think this is him right here. Yeah. Does he have enough? Nope, doesn't. This is when you would send a boat of like 3 million and get down there. You can't stop 3 million, right? Or 2 million, since you have 3 million. White's already gone? Yeah, white's gone. Green's basically gone. Cyan's gone. And red. Red's probably not going to survive. Yeah, now you just go down here. Yeah. So the big three is going to be black, magenta, and yellow. Luhansk has the crown. That's an interesting move. Because Iraq takes a lot of the heat over here, and he can continue to keep pushing. Although it is a question of, like, is it better to have this guy as a buffer state and try and push down these guys? I would argue yes. And here comes Luhansk. He just landed. I mean, if I'm Iraq, I want Luhansk here. I want to work together with him. Yeah, you definitely don't want to cut him off. Because if you get cut off, you can fight this guy, and that's pretty good for your team as well. Or this guy. You can fight weaker targets. Is this Greenland here? It is Greenland. Okay, so that's their big guy. Burns full sends. So now it comes down to black and yellow. Got a little bit of a fight on our hands, ladies and gents. Norwegians, no more buffer state. Yeah, Iraq started fighting him. I think it would have been better to fight down like this guy or this guy and keep Norwegian away. But because Luhansk now has borders on Greenland, it doesn't really matter. Both Iraq and Luhansk need to attack Greenland and they win. Greenland's the last threat on the board. Oh, I like being a buffer. I'm so sorry. All right, we'll let black finish up. Okay. Good job, black team. Oh, Tom, good to see you. Hello, friend. Sorry. We haven't heard from a couple of our friends in like 5 days. So me and another friend are just like texting back and forth and be like, are they okay? So taking a little bit of my attention away, but sorry about that. Okay. Let's focus. Let's do Middle East as another team game. Tom, are you done planting? Have you planted everything? Well, I imagine you do multiple crops, so you're probably planting until, I mean, maybe you're done. I don't think you plant anything in June, really. All right, good luck, boys and girls. Hopefully my green team has a little bit better shot this time. Ooh. Okay, good luck, good luck, good luck. Well, I'll be you guys in. This is 2. We're just wrapping up. It's been busy enough, which is why I haven't been around. Yeah, I figured as much. When I haven't seen you in like 2 months, is like he's definitely sewing. I feel like farming's one of those jobs where like it sounds so appealing to people who like don't do it, right? Like I feel like you could make a business out of like being like, hey, you can come to my week-long retreat where I'll teach you how to be a farmer, and people would sign up for that. That you probably earn more money from doing that than actually farming. It's just letting people cosplay as farmers. Because it's like, oh, dude, being a farmer would be so much fun for like a week. Like, don't put any of the financial responsibilities on me. Just let me like run that tractor. And I'd have a great time. I would obviously never want to do it because it seems too stressful. I think I over-attacked there. I was too busy thinking, yeah, I'm pretty weak. And the crown? I imagine I'm about to get smushed. Imagine it's about to go downhill. It's going down on Yelling Timber. That's why farming simulators a thing? Yeah, I know, but I actually want to drive a tractor. I want to drive the big boy. I never got to drive my grandfather's tractor because, you know, I was like too little and they sold it. But it was one of those giant ones that has 4 wheels on the back. Yeah. I think it was a Robert Massey, if I remember correctly. I'm going down. I'm Yelling Timber. Goodbye, everyone. I had such. I mean, it sucks because the green team, if I had gotten away with it, we could have made something happen. It was really unfortunate that a red player was right here, because I don't know if this was black or yellow or white, or black or yellow. If I get pincered like this. But yeah, even small tractors are fun to drive. Yeah, I mean, that's why I really love Farming Sim. Farming Sim 25, though, it's like system requirements are insane. Like, it's more than Starfield, which is renowned as like a ridiculous game to run. I'd basically have to rebuild my entire computer if I wanted to play that. Yo, what's up? What's up, Bills? How are you? And Craft, good to see you guys. So here's the thing. If Red can consolidate over here, which hopefully they're doing, Burns and Outlaw, if they fight this guy down, I think they have a real shot of winning it. Black over here, though, is also wrapping up. Eventually, he's going to have to start paying attention to this side, but it's going to be rough. Well, I gotta run already. Tom, well, thanks for renewing your membership, buddy. Good to see you as always. I hope you have an incredibly successful year, and I hope you get plenty of rain, but not too much. All the things. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, black team's really big. Yellow's got a champion over here. It's just kind of like, because if red consolidates this, they win, right? I don't think it's an all hands on deck type moment. I definitely think there's time for the other teams to consolidate, but it is worrisome. We will get back in the grind. Yeah. We need skill-based difficulty in zombies. I mean, I wish zombies were as hard as they were when they first came out, because it was like a real badge of honor if you're able to defeat it. Like, we would constantly lose in stream to zombies. And we're the biggest clan in terms of consistently being able to organize a large group. We would lose in zombies. It was a real toss-up if we win or not. And I enjoyed that. Oh gosh, flames going down. That's another big loss for the white team and the rest of the board. I think now's the point. You gotta kind of start worrying about the red team. 36%'s a lot. Is a player with 5 million on yellow team sitting there not doing anything? I think he's... Who's this? That's him right here. But I do think yellow needs to has to turn on red at this point because they're about to win. Luhans could take one of these guys, but not two. The ideal scenario if you're yellow is you'd want to fight this guy with all your force to hopefully get Luhans to fight here as well. With the idea being that if you could take out this guy, Luhansk would be in the middle, and then yellow team's the strongest because black would be in the middle, red would only have to fight, only be able to fight black. But it looks like yellow's actually helping fight black, which basically means red's gonna win. I don't know why he's doing that. That seems incredibly foolish. I would in fact call this game basically done because this guy fought Luhansk for some reason. I don't quite understand that. Yeah, I really don't see how red loses this at this point. Luhansk full sends them. I kind of see that as a justified one. I don't know what this guy's plan was, but red wins. Congratulations. We'll go ahead and call that one there. And let's go ahead and hop back into lobby 1. Get ready for that contest that's coming up here shortly. That was a nice timed game. And let's just do a quick flaggo really quick. Can you guess the flag? It's Vietnam. It's never Vietnam. Oh, frick. What is this? Is this Cameroon? No. Oh, this is Bolivia, isn't it? Yeah. What's the shape of Bolivia? It's that one. What's the national emblem of Bolivia? Maybe they like llamas? Yeah, they love llamas. Pick the flag of the capital city. That one. Hey, La Paz. Pick a flag of a country that neighbors Bolivia. Paraguay does. And what's the population? I have really no idea. 15 to 25, less than 15 million. Okay, they probably use the peso. They use the Boliviano. If I had thought about that one for a minute, I might have gotten it. Alas, here we are. Let's do the global. The answer is France. It's not France. Okay, so it's warm, but not too warm. Give me Saudi Arabia. Is warmer. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Is adjacent to the answer. Haha. Okay. Give me Rwanda. It's adjacent to the answer. Okay. No, what's above Rwanda? Burundi. Aha! I said above, I meant below. Let's go! I'm a genius. The red team did in fact win. Yeah, it was with the moment yellow started attacking Luhansk on the black team instead of fighting red, it was over. Now we got the 2-minute wait for the contest. How is that game called where you get a finish and starting countries and you need to either enter countries in between to make a path? Oh, yeah, that was travel. But every time I've gone to travel recently, it's been like trying to redirect me to a third-party site and I don't trust it. Yeah, I did enjoy that game, but like it just keeps trying to redirect me to something weird. Dude, Abagalula, good to see you. Wakanda? Oh, you were trying to name the country? You don't know your African countries, Abagalula? That's, oh my gosh. As you know, a Texan, I have a hard time believing that. I mean, I know the world does revolve around Texas, but like you should probably know what's in orbit of it, you know? I miss your trade conquest games. Dude, I wish that game had a better end game. Because the beginning's so much fun and addicting, and then it just gets incredibly, ridiculously repetitive. Like 30 minutes of clicking the same button, and then when you become a leader, it's not very fun. We're joining the contest? Yeah, that's the plan, Pluto. We got 20 seconds for it. Dude, I love this song. This is like playlist is kind of funny because it blends so well into the background that I don't ever get tired of it. I don't know if you guys do. I mean, I've been using the same playlist for like literally everything I create for like a year, but I very much enjoy it. I heard another YouTuber using one of these songs and it really mind warped me a little bit. I was like, whoa, 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 this is my song. It took me out of the moment. I was just like, what am I doing? Where am I? I can't hear this music when I'm not playing Territorial. That's so weird. Da, 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 da. All right, 10 seconds left. There's 20 RU guys in there. Is someone botting? That doesn't seem correct. Good luck. Does music not make you feel insane? No. Like I very much get like tired of hearing the same thing over and over again, but honestly, this is like it's never really bothered me. It's very much like part of my like rhythm of working. But hearing the music outside of when I'm working really will mess with me. Like, why is this playing? Because my brain's so hard coded that like when you hear this music, you're working. That if I hear another YouTuber use any of them, these are all free songs, which is why so many YouTubers will use them. But it really will like mess with my brain. Brandon, we work. Let's get here. I think the RU guys did get botted. Yeah, they did. Or they tried to bot themselves and it didn't work out very well. Maverick, where are you? I guess just there? Is this you too? Oh, okay, that's you. Yeah, let's try and wrap up this middle here a little bit, and we'll start worrying about this over here. We just need to consolidate this region, and then we'll be fine. We should win over there. I think we can start pushing forward with donations. Redacted down south. Yeah, not a bad call. I think that might be Aziz. Failure? What's a failure, Riri? I was trying to play my own clan. My position was all over the place. Yeah. I can understand. Yeah, we just need to collapse backwards a little bit. Like right here. And then just, I mean, I think we're fine. We just don't have a lot of strength over here. So we probably should actually build up. Can we start building up, like, vert here in the top? I'm a little bit worried about our northern section. Unless this is Bill's. No, that's you. Yeah, let's build up vert in the top. Because we have the south basically taken care of. This guy's over attacking a little bit. You gotta maintain your own troops, bud. You've been at 900. You've been at below 1 million for like 6 attacks. You're attacking too much. Slow it down. Vert, we need you to charge. We need another player up here, Vert. You got to get over here, bud. We need you to, we're trying to position you to fight red. The donations will be there. You just need to be more aggressive. Like, I'm trying to donate to you and I can't because you don't have enough room. Again, if you don't want to be the brave guy, don't go on the front of where, you know, go on the back lines of where we're going to spawn. Don't be on the front. Here, CCP, I know you can take care of it. I was just trying to build up somebody new. I would just donate CCP. He'll take care of it. Although he's getting kind of blitzed down by everybody over here. You have got to give CCP a little bit of cover. All right, I think we got to split and go with Vert again. CCP's not going to get there in time. Maybe he will. Actually, both are fine. We're fine. Yo, what's up, Zero Winter? One of those games I play is getting a sequel. I'm so happy. That's very exciting. Most of the games I play, sequels are just half-baked DLCs. That it's hard to get excited for. Like, people are like, are you gonna play the new Crusader Kings DLC? And be like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it doesn't really feel like it changes anything. Good job, Awake, giving CCP a little bit of cover. He just got blitzed down by like everybody all at once. What game, Zero? Yeah, what game is getting a sequel? What train game is getting another sequel? Kinda train game? Yeah. Tell me what train game. Your mom says she's built like one? Good one. Are you the half-baked sequel to your brother that everyone kind of goes, oh, it's not as good as the original?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
GG. All right, I will be right back, and then we'll continue on. We'll probably do some lobby 2 stuff. Hey, we're back. Let's do this Caucasian team game real quick. Transport Fever 3 looks great, but I think it's not the in-game footage. We'll have to take a look at it. We'll take a look at it after this game. We could definitely finish the Caucasian game in 6 minutes, though. Corgi, what do you think of the new Space Wolves unit? You can take 120 Blood Claws for like 1,600 points. I've never been a fan of Space Wolves, to be honest with you. I did buy the STLs. I don't know if you're like a Warhammer guy. You might have heard of Tabletop Time, which is like Warhammer painting people. They made their own like chapter called the Space Bears. And basically I got an entire like army's worth of STLs for like 20 bucks. And they're all pretty well done. And I think that's probably why Games Workshop was like, let's do Space Wolves again. Is because they saw the success of Space Bears. And they're like, people want those types of units. Like, good. I would love for my Salamanders to get a little bit of love, but that's okay. I mean, we did get Vulcan. Just gotta start attacking this guy. Hopefully, I don't know if Brandon can really join me. The better bet's probably attacking this guy down here. Because Wax has nothing to do. Wax, will you join me? Brandon's got to worry about the corner. I'm considering doing 120 Blood Claws at some point. Yeah, I mean, good luck. I still haven't even painted the half of the unit. Basically, most of my army's box of shame material. It's just in boxes. I think you can see this guy. This is a Dreadnought my brother got me for Christmas like 2 years ago. Haven't built it. Oh, just fell on the floor. Alright, I guess I'm going to save up. No one's able to help me over here. I do need to worry about red team getting a little bit too big. I need to prioritize donating. I'm doing a Brutalis Dreadnought now. Nice. I thought he just full sent there. I got really excited. Gingerbread, hopefully we'll have enough troops. Probably should donate to him. Things are looking a little scary over there. I think I have enough time to finish this one guy, though. Yes, nice full send. Okay, good. The red team, so big that look like Asia. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the blue team's a little bit emerging more as a threat, but now that we've consolidated over here, we're the biggest threat, obviously. There we go. Oh, freaking buddy, get out of the way. Get out of the way. What are you doing? You have 0 troops. Let yourself get blocked off. Holy cow. You have such an avenue to so many weak players. You got to recognize that, like, you got to stop and let Gingerbread Man be the frontline guy. Oh, wait, he got full sent. Unfortunate. Contest in 2 minutes? I think we can finish in 2. We'll wait till... I don't know. Can we peace out now? Can someone in the top 10 call for peace and we can see if we can hit this contest? Yeah, vote for peace, boys. Vote for peace. See if we have enough. I'm guessing our big guys are not voting for peace. Ginger did. I don't think we have enough. Okay, just keep pushing. Hopefully we can get this done quickly. Go, 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 go. Try voting for peace again. Vote for peace. Vote for peace. There we go. Out. Contest. I'm in. Just in time. Oh, schnell, schnell, schnell. Yes. Good luck, good luck. I shouldn't have let myself random spawn. It's a lake. Okay. So we're a little bit more frontline. Wow, we did not get a lot of land. Okay, we're getting a good push though. We have 43%. DJ's probably the best one to donate to right now. Nice. I'll be donating to DJ. He's the crown. Hey, Corgi Circus, what do you think of the Battlefield 3 movement? I mean, Battlefield 2 launched in such a disaster, right? Like, it was never a bad game. It just launched in such a bad state. But I don't think that type of game will do well anymore. I think the audience has kind of moved on. I think it'd be a little bit of a waste of money. I think you're going to see a little bit of a rise of extraction type games with Dune coming out and, more importantly, Arc Raiders. I don't think people are going to be looking for a massive battle FFA type game when Call of Duty is kind of on. Call of Duty's even said they're not doing any war zones anymore. Hey Corey, now it's been a while since you played Lines of Battle. What do you think? Is it a fun game that just doesn't get as many views? Yeah. I mean, it's too hard to do multiplayer. It's one of those things where, like, it's not popular enough to justify, or it's not popular enough to really play it outside of stream, because there's not enough people who play it, so I can't get a multiplayer game. I don't know. It's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy type thing. I think it's fun. It's not like, it doesn't have that same, like, oh, addicted feeling that, like, Dummy Nation or Territorial had. It's movement for the creation of a third major Star Wars Battlefront game. I don't think that's ever going to happen just because Disney owns it now. And they don't really have their own video game department, and I imagine they would want incredible amount of royalties and control for somebody else to license it. So I think if it did come out, let's say that someone did pay for the licensing, I think Disney would ruin it with their control. GG. I'm too used to open front controls. I keep right sending the click out a boat. Yeah. All right, let's go to a lobby 2 game. Don't worry about tags. We're going to a free for all. Get some boys in here, you know? Ugh. You defeat me, why? Probably because you're on the other team, my guy. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Yo, Dom, thank you for the £2 donation. Thanks for the good vibes. Well, thank you, my friend. Very nice of you. Can we find a Europe, please? I mean, we've got to have a full Sundan game. Excuse me. We've got to have a full Sundan game because otherwise the game can't really end. That was Euros? Oh, sorry. I always get the two confused because they both use like the E, like ish symbol. Oh, here we go. Let's do the world. That'd be a good one. Pounds, euros were all the same. Yeah. I mean, Britain's basically back in the European Union. You might as well count it. I wish we were. Yeah, the full rights you guys gave up to leave and how you've been kind of floundering since you left was foolish. And it's also crazy how, like, your prime minister's so unpopular. I was listening to Philip DeFranco yesterday talk about how, like, a party that's been gaining a lot of steam recently is the party that led the Brexit charge. Even though everyone kind of agrees that that was a massive mistake. He's like, no, let's put the guys who made that mistake in charge again. I'm sure it'll work out. Oh man, It's all fiat currency that's about to collapse anyways. The euro and the pounds are about to collapse? Why do you say that? I think if the euro or the pound collapsed, I think that would trigger a global recession. It's the same thing with like the US being downgraded. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. This has got to be a player bot. That was just two massive attacks in a row. Yeah, and I think I overplayed my hand. I'm about to get attacked. Rightfully so. I should have just stayed here and saved up and prepared to attack Vert, but then I became the target because I got too weak by doing that move. A little bit foolish. This guy's attacking me. It's the right thing to do. I imagine all three are going to charge on me here briefly. I am Donut. I want to attack you. No, you should. This is your best move by far. You definitely should. Like, I hate when people target me, like they boat into me and attack me for no reason, but this is a good move, so you should do it too. Yeah, it's a good move for you too. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm not going to let it happen. As it was my only chance of survival, but I was dead regardless. Louis up there, always. Arc Thrower's in a good spot, too. He comes out of this. Me falling out was probably the best thing for him. Mr. Coffee Cigarette guy over here. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's going to get too congested. Bills is in a really good spot, too. Throw? I don't think I threw. I think I just made a bad mistake. Oh, there we go. This guy's gotten really big out of nowhere too. I think he was a recipient of a little bit of, bravery and also luck going his way. Uh-oh, there's another big person falling. Now, this guy should just crush here and start moving his way up. Although, looks like he's pushing over here. I don't know. These two will fight for a long time. You can definitely get a lot more by pushing up north. There's a full send. Who did it go into? Oh, it's right there. Uh-oh. That's a lot of troops. That's 2 million. I don't know why Abagalula's getting to live. I would take him out too. Yeah, 2 million right there is pretty devastating because that attack's going to last a long time. That was a devilish boat and I loved it. Sorry, I'm late working on music. Nice. Now Louis over here. I was like, I wonder why he's not helping out doing anything over here. It's because he's in Europe. Oh, I was just traveling the world. Yeah, sorry, Abigalula. You go, you die. I mean, honestly, he probably should have done that first before attacking this guy up here. Or, like, not Flame, but the player who was the black player up here. But this should work out for him relatively well. Luhansk has made a kind of a nothing burger position somewhat viable. These two are fighting. Ooh, I was wondering what was taking ARC Trooper so long to finish up Jack in the Box. I mean, if Oceania can finish up Flame and then here, and then maybe push down here, he's got a good shot. Although Luhansk is getting awfully big. Ooh. I'm surprised Bills didn't fight Empire Corp and get that guy out of the way. Oceania gonna win, I think? I don't know. I mean, he's about to have borders on Luhansk and ARC Trooper in the endgame. So I think he needs a little bit of luck. Yeah, that's why I was saying Bills probably should have attacked Empire, because if he did get full sent, he would have had a much easier access point to get all of this land, and now he loses a ton of it, all for the sake of keeping an alliance with a guy who's got 1 million troops. I don't think that was worth it. Plus, if you would attack this guy first, this guy would have been more likely to full send Luhansk, and you would have gotten more of the land regardless. Now the end game's kind of emerging here. That was a bad move by you, sir. Boating here, you're just in between people. You're dead. Arc Thrower's best move is going to you right now. In fact, he is. Lydia will probably join in, so will Norwegian Cheese. You put yourself in a real pincered maneuver. But now we've got the threat of a giant crown over here. His best move is probably kicking off and fighting Luhansk right away. As you have like 2 buffer states with this guy and this guy who are both weak. They can't do anything. So you could like send a boat over to like these islands over here, fight down Luhansk off the main North America holdings, and you're in a really good spot. I've reformed the Soviet Union. You do really look like the Soviet Union, minus your holdings in Greenland and stuff. I was dealing with getting boated into by like 3 guys while attacking. I think you were the player down here, if I remember correctly. I do think it's going to be tough for people to stop Oceania. Because he could just boat down here, take out a weak player. Then he's got 2 people. He just needs to play defense down here against Norwegian Cheese, and he's fine. Or he maintains this, but I don't know about that because Luhansk has so many islands over here that I would dedicate the time to taking all of them out. And he's just, of course, going to be sending more and more and more and more and more. Yeah, he's just going to grab every single island over here. I don't disagree that this is not a good move, is grabbing this. As long as you can play boat defense with Norwegian, you can take this 2v1. Now, the Norwegian's got this island. That's not good for East. But Luhansk is falling rather quickly. Uh-oh. Does Oceania win this? I mean, he's got 30%. It's definitely not over. But the other people, these two attacking each other. Oh no, guys, you have got to fight the crown in this position. There's the full send. Bills gets the land. Lydia blocks himself. Oh, okay. This guy now wins. If this guy had sacrificed land to let Bills get involved, and there was a chance, but now he's gone. Yeah, he's leaving him as a buffer state from Bills and fighting Norwegian cheese. That's rough. I was trying to get Bills in. I saw. I'd still probably keep Norwegian cheese as a buffer state and just start fighting Lydia down by boats to avoid bordering Bills first. Although Lydia's fighting Bills. Oh yeah, this is the perfect time to strike and turn and fight Lydia. What's East doing? I mean, obviously a boat defense there, but like you can do multiple things. He's just saving up. Is the game done? Is that what we're doing? Yeah, I think this game's pretty much decided, right? We'll let him take out Lydia, but we'll call it there. I think that's a GG's type moment. Unfortunately, we just missed the contest. Yeah, GG's. Well played. Well played. All right, let's do one more team game. So everyone just take off tags. We'll do another lobby 2 game. Or we'll do a lobby 2 game in teams, but make sure your tags are off. And then we should be in line for the last contest. GG's, man, so rough for me. Yeah, Bills. I thought you were going to have a better shot. I think things really started to go downhill from you. Literally not attacking that one green player. Because I think if you had done that first, you would have been the recipient of the full send going in your favor against Luhansk. You would have gotten that land. You would have been more in it. Let's make sure tags are off, guys. Tags are off. Donut, that's you. Karamaski, that's you as well. Take off tags. No, just wait for a good game. Obviously not going to do Cliffs or White Arena. White Arena is such a joke of a game. It's just the square. Ooh, World 17? Might as well, right? I know we just did the World, but let's do it. I know we did the World for a free-for-all, but let's do it a team game. That'll be fun. Better than waiting around for something better. Now we will only be playing this until right before the 1. So whatever team's winning right like at 12:58, we're gonna call the winner so we can leave and get into the contest. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Green team, I don't know what our consolidation is or why people are focusing Europe. That really screws us over. You got to go for a better part of the map And you two going right next to each other is such a hindrance. Yeah, blue team's got a little bit of a run here. Yellow's strong over here. Cyan's got a good run over here. Red's strong down there. It's really just us, the green team, that are awful. Magenta, I think we need to work together. Blue's really strong. Wow, look at this path. Look at this power. Luhansk over here, Arc Throw over there. They're so strong. They're so strong. Ugh. The three strongest players on the blue team, or the three strongest players on the border on the blue team, don't really want to fight dark, but don't see a way out, brother. You got to work with us. Come on. Surely we can all recognize the threat that is Luhansk and Arc Thrower and wherever the hell Norway is down there. Oh my gosh. Like, I know at the end of this, I'm like positioned so well for the magenta team to hurt me, but it's still like our only option of winning. We have a little bit of a coast. Okay. Give me a second. Friendship. I'm just trying to... I hope he recognizes what I was trying to do. No, 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 no. Over here, over here, over here. Oh, you're cut off. Never mind. My team's collapsing around me. Banking on this move that black team would be... I don't know. Green team, we're screwed. We're screwed. I don't even know what to do anymore. There's nothing really we can do. This is such a lost position. Ah. That's what happens when you pick freaking Europe. God, get me off the green team with all these role players who are like, oh, I'm gonna go France. But like, France is so strategically awful. What are you doing? We had such a good start, Red. You didn't? These two did. So much of your team like going up here, but like being way outnumbered by the Scion team was a waste. They could have gone down here and had a better shot. But is this Luhansk? That's Norway. I mean, the blue team's massive. Can't get in there. Die! Die, Luhansk! Blue team is about to win. I don't know why purple is like, we must fight yellow. Do you not see blue with 30%? Brother, fight with me. Fight with me. You're fighting down south. I get it. I will never stop voting. I will never stop being a problem for you. Oh, blacks come over here? Wow, Labrador Circus. How did he wipe out this guy? Wait, let me keep my land. Let me keep my land. No, that's not the problem. The problem is this over here. Magenta wrapped up everything on this front. Oh, that's a bad full send. Oh, I think Magenta wins off that. There's only one thing standing in the way of them in victory, and it's us two. I think is this what the kids call cooked? Am I cooked right now? I think I'm cooked, bro. I mean, if Sparta... Is this Sparta? No. Yeah, Sparta needs to take me out to get a better border with Labrador Circus. Mission failed, boys. We'll get him next time. And Sparta's now free. Go, Sparta! Yeah, I don't know why Labrador Circus charged into that. Because it's a 1v1. Like, Luhansk couldn't help him. I mean, Luhansk might take out this guy, or he could go over here. He's over here, yeah. Luhansk's still in this, by the way. It's got a lot of options. I don't disagree with fighting the Scion team. You take them out, you gain full control, then you go after this guy who's left the game, and you can kind of choose who you want to fight. Saving the blue position. There's the full sin from this guy. Does he see it? I think he's boating somewhere stupid. He does see it. He's basically about to become the crown himself. Grabs this free land. Now, I love Sparta's movement of trying to kick this guy off of Africa really quickly, so he can have a 1v1 with Luhansk, but it's too late now. It was a good try. Now, here's the question. Does Luhansk help fight down this, or does he turn against Sparta? I don't know what he's waiting on. Yeah, I was about to say, there's a good moment to strike right now. In fact, he does, with a very heavy strike. Gives him about 5,000 pixel advantage. Gorgad got kicked. After Labrador attacked me, my team didn't realize either. I was kicked? Oh, okay. I was wondering what happened to you, Ark. Because part of the blue strength was you just being over here, like controlling this side of the board, allowing them to push over there. But as soon as you left, it opened a big power vacuum that black and magenta took advantage of. Corgi, your face cam thing, I can see a bit under the game. Before the border starts? What are you talking about? Just vibing here in the corner. Now we got a three-way battle. We are going to let this run out and for 3 minutes. So we'll call it at the 16-minute mark. Whoever's winning at the 16-minute mark, we'll call the champion, because we want to make sure to get the last contest. I think Labrador played this best. I mean, all three played really well. All three took advantage of a lot of bad situations for their team. Like, no one was on the black team. Labrador Circus made this work. Sparta's position, his team position was lost. He made that work. Same with Luhansk. His team position was lost. He made that work. All three of these players deserve to be here. This is one of the rare games where you look at the end game and go, all three of these guys really fought to be at the end game. So all three of them deserve to win. And there's the full send. All right, so we'll call black team the winner, and let's go to the contest. So let's get tags back on, go back to lobby 1. Oh. And we'll be ready for this contest. I don't think Pink understood what to do. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised that Pink didn't engage in like the end game tango of fighting the crown and switching targets. That's okay. Now we just wait our last 30 seconds for the endgame. I tried to tell Sparta to fight Labrador, but he continued with blue. Yeah, it wasn't the best move. He might have just been wanting to end it, though. Let's agree on a spawn place. I don't really think we need to be honest with you. We'll be fine. It's kind of like herding cats, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. So I don't care where people really go, as long as everyone just tries. Try your best, have fun with what you do. I don't think we need to be so organized as to where we go. We're coming in with such a big advantage. So Middle East. My OCD can't handle this? Well, I'm so sorry. Life do be like that sometimes. If you want direction, you can go in Africa. How about that? Africa is a good spot. Simultaneously combust. No. You have a mission. Go in Africa. I'm gonna go now see you guys. You're not gonna join us for the last contest, Luhans. You can't join us for one contest, brother. We needed you in our time of need. You left us. You're not the hero we deserve, but the hero we got. And you abandoned us in our time of need. My heart will go on, but it's always going to be there with you. Or I will go on, but my heart will always be with you. And the betrayal you set upon me. This corner is going to be tough. Yeah, they're all full sending. Never mind, this is easy. They would have been such more of a threat if they didn't. So now I just let the bigger guys come through, grab all this land, and we're fine. Yeah, keep going. You're doing a great job. Chud, go. 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 What are you doing? Don't let them build up. Go. They all weaken themselves to fight me, and then you're just letting them go unpunished for that and build up in the corner. Take them all out. This guy left. Nice. That's huge. Brother, get involved. Corgi brother, start fighting. There you go. There we go. I've done my part being in the endgame of all Lobby 2 games today. Yeah, but that's not for the clan, brother. That's for yourself. Disappointment. Disappointment Luhans didn't help us. And we're looking pretty good. This is like very congested. We should just focus red and then push over here. We should be fine. I mean, I would donate to DJ Luna. He's in a great position. Yeah, if anyone can pull in this back line like Vert, that's really good. Just get back here and mess things up, Vert. Start landing some boats in actual meaningful land, brother. Bills is working backwards. Okay, we got a good front here with the Wake, DJ, and Bills. Azrael's over here as well. So red team's collapsed. Good. It's crazy how in the game we get over 50%. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a team that works together. Like any of these teams could do it. If like, let's say the entirety of the blue team was organized and they're like, we're going to grab India. They could do the same thing that we do. It's just like they have the same possibility of doing the same thing. It's just we come into the game with the mindset of like, we're going to work together. Like the teams in theory are even, but we have the collective mantra of working together. What are you playing, bro? Dude, this is Territorial. There's no way you found me as a YouTuber and you don't know this game. Now we just watch everything come together, baby. I remember a time when people disappeared when they left. Oh yeah, the chaos that involved. I kind of miss it because it did give an option of people just like instead of having to full send on their way out, you could leave your mark by just leaving, and that was be even more detrimental. Spice things up a little bit. I've never really done well in these streams until today. Yeah, Ark, I saw you multiple times. You did great. All right, GG's, boys. And that's going to do it for today. So thanks, guys, for being here. Hope you had fun. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.